Hello! So today's build is for the Occult Sims. Which ones, you might ask? And I might say all of them, but there'd be a small asterisk. It is all of them so far as of, September 2024 that have a game pack. Sorry, Aliens and Mermaids, maybe next time. And Plant Sims. Sorry, even more sorry to Plant Sims. Okay, this is a little bit from my build vault. I know I have a backlog from 2023 from being on a little whole content break. This is actually from 2022. Don't worry though, if you want it on the gallery, I haven't built that much in the last couple of years. It's not that far back, and I will have a link down in the description/comments. But anyway, it is a nice little build of, well, I say little. It's for werewolves, vampires, and spellcasters. It is a bar/fun hangout spot for all of them, with specifically themed areas. As you can see, the werewolves get a section, the vampires get a section, and the spellcasters get a section. You can choose your door locking and community vibes yourselves. Whatever chaos you do or don't want. Oh, but I'm excited to play with this. I don't think I probably did to test it at the time, like 2 years ago, and I don't remember anymore, but I haven't properly played with it because honestly, guys, I've played The Sims here and there, but for the most part, I'm either building something because I'm like, oh man, I haven't built in forever, I have an idea, or honestly, I've been using The Sims as a little bit of a coping mechanism, building like real life houses from like family members' houses, and I'm working on a little family, like my actual family, like family tree, very, very slowly because I like to play on long life. But yeah, so a lot of my building has been more that than things I'm actually going to happily share on YouTube, or fun build ideas for the general sim. But I'm very excited about this one. I do want to bring all of my Occult Sims here and see, will it be as chaotic as I think it's going to be? Or will the vampires and the werewolves manage to not fight every 3 seconds? Will the werewolves rampaging be that much of a problem? Who knows? Who knows? But I suppose probably slightly influenced. I have a build coming later in October that is very, very influenced by what I'm about to say, so come back for that, but slightly influenced by that sort of trend of like 90s/early 2000s. I'm really thinking Buffy the Vampire Slayer and a little bit Charmed and so many others I'm probably not remembering right now. But there seems to be like a trendy nightclub/bar venue that characters like to hang out at. This is it. This is it for all of the Occult Sims. It's for everybody. Well, your non-Occult Sims can make up their own minds. They may be more welcome in some rooms than others. Depends how hungry the vampires are, I suppose. But yeah, they all sort of have a fun, there's obviously an actual little bar area. And then there is a sort of general hangout, like, if you have the packs, you know the furniture that's in them, you know the vibe. Werewolves have their nice little sofas and recliners. The vampires look a little more fancy, like they're a secret organization meeting for their secret business meeting. The spellcasters have a nice magic room in the back from their cozy, well, cozy might be too strong. It's not like, oh, here's all the blankets and cushions cozy. I just find the color swatches in the Spellcaster, in the Realm of Magic's furniture, cozy. Cozy color coordinated. We'll go with that. But yeah, I just basically had so much fun building this with all of the things. I'm a sucker for, building a slightly themed or pack-themed room, location, what have you. I say this because part of me should I even mention this, because I know I'm gonna procrastinate it and never get to it. I'll get to it, but not get to it anytime soon. But since that nursery kit came out, I kind of want to do a themed kit for each larger Sims pack theme. I don't know how feasible of an idea it is, but it's something I want to do. But it's basically on the back burner with the... I want to build a house themed around every Sims career as well. And I mean, I did the first one because that's how I had the idea. I had the idea for one, and that was definitely like a couple of years ago, probably now. I don't think I have the video of that up yet. Because I was like, I'll wait till I have a few more, and then, well, life and things. But you didn't come here to listen to my entire Sims plan scheduliness. Unless you did, in which case, well, isn't it your lucky day? You still here? Good. I appreciate you. You get a cookie. I shouldn't. No, I'm not gonna make myself crave cookies. So, by the time you're watching this and enjoying this content, this is no longer going to be relevant. But at the time of narrating this supernatural masterpiece, I'm in the process of moving, and I'm in a teeny tiny little bit stressed. So I'm trying to get. I have most of October scheduled over on my main channel, where I play horror games. I kind of want to start introducing more variety over there, but like this is still going to be The Sims home, because as much as I'm like, they're all games, I just feel like building in The Sims has a different vibe. Not in a better way or a worse way, but just my brain is like, no, that is a square block, and the other channel is a round block, and I cannot be putting them in the other slots. So that's just how my brain wants to categorize it, and I'm just gonna let it be happy. I haven't had a lot of self-overthinking about that. Don't mind me. What was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, stress. That was, yeah. Maybe I don't want to go back to what I was saying, but yeah, that's the point. Don't mind me because I'm a rambly little stress ball. But I'm trying to have a nice little, on both channels, a nice little, at least partial, if not entire, October scheduling. So you'll have this beauty that will finally get out of my backlog. But yeah, like I said, I have another... What else do I have? There's something else that's already scheduled. Oh, that's it. It's the build of a house that is in a horror game that I play on my other channel that I'm very proud because I've coordinated them to come out the same weekend. Just pat self on back. Listen, you can give yourself some self-recognition. It's okay. If you needed to hear that too, you know, thumbs up. And if it was just for me, that's okay too. Then there I have the other build that is on that 90s, 2000s TV show Hangout spot vibe, but it's also, there's a certain feature about it that's going to make it very appropriate for life and deaths pack, at least theme-wise, because obviously I don't know what's actually in that pack yet at this time of narration. Man, do you think we'll know more whenever this comes out? I'm excited. At least I hope. I'm excited to be excited. I hope that I will be excited, because if you couldn't tell from this build, I'm very much about all the occult, whimsical stuff in The Sims. Be that, you know, whimsical fairy vibes, or, you know, or nice gothic vampire vibes. I'm like, just give me all the supernatural stuff. I do hope we do get fairies again. They were fun in The Sims 3. And hey, if The Sims 4 ain't going nowhere, then at least they can work on more occults, right? Maybe we could go back and, you know, freshen up mermaids to have a full, like, skill tree and everything. I'm sorry, am I even building? I don't know. I love that, like, firefly light. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I made it a light feature wall. But, you know, just, you could be there, chilling, listening to your music, or dancing, and have a little drink. It's so chill. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I do know, but I don't know what to say. I'm just, like, excitedly flails, and I want to bring all my Sims to hang out here. I know. I'm just excited because I like seeing all the different vibes. Plus, I like making households that are, like, all of the occults. So having a location, a hangout that they could all come to and like hang out with their buds from their their buds and associates of their occult demographics. But it's still like, you know, a whole household outing. It's an exciting concept to me. And I'm sorry that the werewolves have their own little outdoor bit, but the vampires and spellcasters have a shared one. Okay, it's not that I don't trust the werewolves, I just think the spellcasters and the vampires are like, oh cool, outdoors. We can sit there and admire the moon or something. Nice fountain. You know, they're fine with just having an aesthetic outdoor area if they so choose. Werewolves have a more functional, you know, they got their telescope, they got their little exercise equipment, and maybe health and safety force the owners of this bar to be like, listen, the werewolves outdoor area, they can have it, it's okay, but it's got to be separate. It's got to be, you know, behind that werewolfy door. We don't want any incidents with the spellcasters, the vampires, or, you know, the insurance rates in this building are already way too high because having vampires and werewolves in the same lot is just asking for trouble in the best way. Do you think there's a mod that adds, like, insurance policies and such technical things? You know how there's, like, the Sims banking mod? Like, is there an insurance businessy vibe one? I think it would probably be more confusing than I actually think would be worth having. Just because I'm already confusing myself. But at the same time, I'm like, that would be really interesting to have to consider these things. No? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Where I want too much realism and also none of the realism all at once. And that's the beauty of The Sims, because you can have it all. Oh. I like gestured, not even violently, but just enough that there's a couple of mugs sat like on my desk waiting to be packed in the next box, and they're just like rattle rattle with the slight shake of the desk, and it startled me, which is maybe fitting, for they are Halloween cups. I'm a sucker. I'm such a sucker. I've been actually reasonably kind of good this year about not buying tons of stuff, but listen, TK Maxx, when they get their Halloween stuff in, is just a danger. A danger. You have a very cute mug. Sorry. I am thinking about doing a Halloween items haul, probably over on my other channel, just if that's a thing that interests people, shouting that out there. Because as much as I'm sorry to go slightly into the grand history of a shrimp on YouTube, but I do have an ancient vlog channel, you know, from like the 2010s, whenever vlogging was like the thing, a growing thing and a bigger thing that people watched on YouTube. I don't know, because I still watch like enough vloggers / ex-vloggers, however you want to, like, I still watch Jen and Phil, I still watch Emma Blackery, I watch Click for Taz, who's probably the most vloggy-er content. I don't know. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I have an ancient vlog channel that back in the day I would probably have uploaded such a haul type video to that, but at this point I'm like, I don't do any content like regularly outside of the gaming. And there's, obviously, I understand the concept of bigger creators have the following, and thus maybe can actually have a more varied content on their channel without confusing the algorithm or whatever. Or maybe the algorithm doesn't care. Maybe that's an outdated idea. I don't know. My point is, why not just have the variety of stuff on one channel? Who cares? It's all me. Also, maybe I'm just trying to not overthink things that to then make myself procrastinate, because life is too short, you know? I'm still trying to balance that. Seize everything about life, but also consider things. And maybe I'll find the balance someday. I'm gonna end up playing The Sims instead of packing. I just know it. I just know it. That's what I'm gonna do, guys. I still have to make a thumbnail for this, so I'm gonna be like Gotta go in game, take a screenshot. Oh, whoops, I slipped into live mode. Oh, how about that? I'm sorry, what just... I knocked over a notebook. That's fine. I have this bad habit of balancing a notebook on the arm of my chair, which is fine until I forget about it and then lean into it and send it flying. But it's also the only way that I remember about a notebook, so that's fine. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, like I said, it is on my gallery. My ID is ShrimpChew. I will link down below. Feel free to check out the rest of my channel or my other channel if it interests you. And I hope you have a fabulous October season. Goodbye!